We're back at Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court for match number 2 of the 2019 UNC Pembroke Invitational. This one pits the home side, the Braves, against the visiting Grand Valley State Lakers. Historically, a national power for this season. Already 0-2 after dropping a pair of matches last night in Charlotte to Lander and Lenore Rhine, respectively. The Braves enter 0-1. They just fell in 5 sets right before this match. A hard-fought loss against Coker as they look to respond and pick up a win against Grand Valley State. Last year, the Lakers 13-15, 6-10 in conference play. It was their first losing season since 1989. And their first losing season under head coach Deanne Scanlon, who enters this season year 25 as the head coach for the Lakers. As we'll get things underway, Braves in their gray jerseys, black shorts, and Lakers with the white jerseys on the right side of your screens. Rachel Jackway back to get things started for the Lakers. Making the trek down from Allendale, Michigan. One of the proud programs in Division II Women's Collegiate Volleyball. As Jackway will get us started. And we're underway. Match number 2 of the 2019 UNCP Invitational. Diving dig by Abby Farr in the libero role for match number 2. Near side, into the net goes Allie Thompson. All conference honorable mention selection last season for the Lakers. As the Braves take a 1-0 edge. First ever meeting between these two schools. Backslide, popped up by O'Quinn. And left short by Hicks. That first match, Hicks 22 attacks, had 6 kills, 2 attack errors for 182 hitting percentage. 1-all the score here in the first set. And that time Hicks able to go through the block and give the Braves a 2-1 edge. Abby Farr back to serve, her first appearance of the day. It's an overpass off the hands of Crowder and a free ball for the Lakers. Tip just wide. Attack error by Emma Kleins, the sophomore outside. As the Braves jump out to a 3-1 lead. Reminiscent of what we saw in the first match. UNC Pembroke controlled that first set against Coker. Took 25-16 to the Braves. Following that up with another strong start. 4-1, excuse me. They lead it here in the first set. Very active at the net thus far. Thompson bumps it out of system and a free ball for the Braves. Crowder winds. Again to Crowder. In there, another kill for the Braves. 5-1 the score here in the first set. (6-1) UNCP, everything going the Braves' way. A slow start for the Lakers. Kind of a microcosm of what the early stages of their season has been like. What a diving dig in the back middle by Raven Oates. As Crowder is sent back. Hicks to the middle. Scooped up by O'Quinn. Over to the far side, nailed down the line, Emma Kleins. Last night against Lenore Ryan, hit 059, did Kleins. As Kendall Yerkes sends it wide. Second on the Lakers last season, 36 aces. But a service error there puts the Braves up by 5. 7-2 the score here in the first set. Morgan Gibbs making her collegiate debut. The true freshman with the service. And a set, a little too tight to the net. Savannah Bean in as well. Into the block. Warren and Crowder. Energetic, emphatic. 8-2 UNCP. And it's an ace. In her college debut, how about that? Morgan Gibbs, the freshman center. Early impact and an early timeout taken by Coach Scanlon and the Lakers. 9-2 UNC Pembroke, a near perfect start for UNCP. An early edge and they look to keep things rolling here in the second match of the 2019 UNC Pembroke Invitational, live on the UNCP Sports Network. After the timeout by the Lakers, UNCP will look to build on their 7-point early advantage. Morgan Gibbs in her first collegiate action picks up a service ace. Free ball. Gibbs set to Crowder. 10-2 UNCP, and now we've seen all three of Pembroke setters in today. We saw two in the first match in Sturgis and O'Quinn, and now we're seeing Gibbs puts it in the net for a service error. After a place, their setter from last year, Bailey Jones. That's not an easy position to work in a new player. Especially when only one of your three were in your program prior to this season. Sturgis a transfer, Gibbs a freshman. And double contact is the call. Caballero at the net. 11-3 UNC Pembroke here in the first frame. Anna Hines serves it over, was the libero in the previous match. Abby Farr, the libero match 2 with the dig. And double contact is the call in the set. Bean winds and delivers long. 11-5, Braves still up by 6. Remis on the backslide, sent back by the block, able to cover. Into the block, tipped over. A couple great defensive plays by both sides in the solo stuff of Warren. Lifts the ball back. Setter dump by Cavallero, successful. Best rally we've seen thus far, the early stages of this one. 11-6, UNCP up early in the first set. Into the back corner, perfect placement, Brianna Warren. Had a decision to go deep with it. And now after the kill, she'll head back to serve. Warren, strong performance in the first match. 12 kills on 19 attacks. High quality numbers. As it's pressed along by Savannah Bean. A couple early struggles for number 4. Both Warren and Ashley Caesar had great first matches. Warren, 12 kills, 19 attacks, no errors. Caesar, 10 kills, 1 error, 15 attacks. Both hit over 600 in that first match. Cavallero set in the pipe play. And a diving dig. Nope. Thompson could not get there. 13-7 UNCP up front. Casey O'Quinn trots behind the service line. Cavallero on the backslide, put wide by Kaylee Grulke. Grulke, the transfer to Macomb Community College. You saw her in the slide there. She can be pretty active on the block, though. Led the nation in blocks last season at her level. And there's one right there. Grulke and Thompson, the dynamic duo on the sideline with the stuff. 14-8 Pembroke. Still a comfortable advantage. Rachel Jackway back in to serve for the Lakers. She started the game and checked out pretty quickly. Backslide Caesar. Thompson off the arms of O'Quinn, off the basketball hoop. That was raised up, and that's a Laker point. 14-9 Pembroke. Pick sent too close to the block. And it's a point for the Braves, for the Lakers, excuse me. Kleins and Grulke combining in the stuff. O'Quinn, a bump set, hung over the net. Not much she could have done about that. 14-11 UNC Pembroke in front. And a service error. Rachel Jackway allows the Braves to side out. 15-11 UNCP here in the first set. Set to the middle, unsuccessful on the timing. Looking for Grulke. This is a very young Grand Valley State squad. We'll get to that in a second. Back row set, dug up. Push towards the corner. Lifted up by Oates. The Braves could not get it over. This is a Laker team with a whole lot of youth and inexperience. Just 2 seniors. They have 7 sophomores, 9 freshmen. A whole lot of fresh faces to college volleyball, and it's quite the jump from high school to the collegiate level. Set back to Crowder after the serve reception. Tipped over in the middle. Grotke with the kill. Braves up 16-13. Caesar trying to fire it down, dug up in the back middle. And double contact on the set by Jackway. Point for the Braves. They've controlled this first set. They lead 17-13 right now, and they've really been up since the get-go. Karchik sends it wide. Oh, it just hit the sideline. Point for Grand Valley State, 17-14. Braves in front. Carly Kukarchik, her freshman season. It's a 3-time all-conference selection at Battle Creek Lakeview High School. To the middle, another freshman, Jaylee Primus. That's, again, like we just mentioned, a common theme on this team. 9 freshmen littering this roster. For the Lakers, timeout taken by UNCP. They lead it 17-15. The Lakers mounting a bit of a comeback in the middle stages of this first set. This is Braves Volleyball on the UNCP Sports Network. UNC Pembroke in front after the Braves take a timeout. Instant offense. Brianna Warren, a much-needed point for UNCP, snapping a bit of a run for the Lakers. The Braves move to just 7 points away from taking this first set. Morgan Gibbs back in to serve. In her collegiate debut, it's Celeries. Her second ace of this first set for the freshman setter out of Virginia. And that ball did hit the basketball hoop, which is elevated high above the court. If it stays on their side of the floor, they can play it. And that one just got underneath the outstretched arms of Morgan Gibbs. It's Kleins on the kill. 19-16, both teams exchanging blows here in the first. Haley Blaine, the other freshman, checks in for service. Gibbs, good set to Warren. From set. Far side, Crowder. Dug up, set, no one was there. Cavallaro had to bump it over. Great set on the slide to Primus. Jaylee Primus. Last night, it combined in those two matches, 49 swings at 19 kills. Pretty solid numbers for the freshman out of Hudsonville, Michigan. Gibbs sets off the net to Warren, but a diving pickup in the back middle by Thompson, and the point won by the Lakers. They trail it by just one, 19-18, UNC Pembroke. Still in front, but looking to close things out. It's something that the Braves struggled to do in third set in their match against Coker today. Kuharczyk sent back by the block. She'll have another go. Oates couldn't angle it towards her teammates. 19-19. Oates from the back row. And the shoe fell off for Kuharczyk. Kind of slipped down, and she'll have to put her sneaker back on. And fortuitous for the Braves, who pick up a point, retake the lead 20-19. UNCP hitting 091 to this first set. Grand Valley State 147. Hines heads back to serve. And puts it deep. 20's on the board here in the first set. Carly Kuharczyk, her serve, overhand reception by Oates. Thompson finds the ground, 21-20. Grand Valley State in front. And it's an ace. Works his way in there, 22-20. Kuharczyk, the huge service ace for the visiting Lakers. 22-20 the score in the first set. Back to back. Kuharczyk had two aces in two matches last night. Has two in this first set, as Grand Valley State opens up their largest lead of the first set. 23-20, Lakers pull it away after trailing for most of this frame. This is UNCP Volleyball here on the UNCP Broadcast Network. Carly Kuharczyk back-to-back service aces puts her Grand Valley State squad in front 23-20 here in the opening set. Also forces a free ball. Great dig by Hines. Pancaked up by Farr. Backslide, Primus into the black. And down for a big Braves break. 23-21, UNC Pembroke needed something, and they get it with the stuff. Again to Primus, timing's been off on that backslide, last few attempts. Caesar uncorks. Braves Braves trail it by 1. 23-22, Grand Valley State here in the first set. Cavallero bumps it, tops it over the fingertips of Brianna Warren. And the Lakers have worked their way to their first set point here in the first frame. Jaylee Primus, an opportunity to close out this set. An errant reception by Oates. A service ace. That was the name of the game late in this frame for Grand Valley State. A couple for Carly Kaharchik. And the set sealing service ace by Jaylee Primus does what they needed to do to close things out in the first. 25-22, Grand Valley State captures set number 1, looking for their first victory of the season. As are the UNC Pembroke Braves. Teams will switch sides, and we'll get back to the action in just under 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. This is the 2019 UNC Pembroke Volleyball Invitational here from Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court in Pembroke, North Carolina. Second set, ready to go here from Pembroke, North Carolina. John Gross here for the UNCP Sports Network. A big thank you to all of you for joining us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Southeast North Carolina. Could not have asked for a better day. Now, we are indoors, but plenty of outdoor events going on today as well here at Pembroke. Women's soccer gets their regular season started tonight, as does football. Couple 7 p.m. start times for those matches. We'll have the football game live for you on the UNCP Sports Network. First swing of the second set, sent long by Kakarchik. An attack error, and the Braves take a 1-0 edge. Big swing, Reba Kleins. Sophomore outside. Cracks up another kill, ties things up here in the second set. Lakers took the first set 25-22. Braves now in front 2-1 after the service error by Thompson. Oates and winds in one from deep on her own side. And the antenna is shaken. Attack error for the visitors. 3-1 Pembroke. Similar to what we saw in the first set. Braves took that early edge, really controlled for the first half of the set, but as it went on, it was all Grand Valley State. Another attack error by the visitors. 4-1 UNC Pembroke. And it's an ace, Raven Oates. Keep it going, 5-1 Braves here in the second frame. 4 straight for UNCP. Almost an overpass, set off the net and set right to the middle. Kaylee Grulke having a strong performance today. Grulke 2 kills, has a block as well. We're just early in the second set. Hicks, popped up by Jaquay. Crowder into the block, and it could not be covered. 5-3 Pembroke. Quinn tracks it down. Wasn't the prettiest of points for the Braves, but they'll take it. A kill for Raven Oates. Pembroke doubling up Grand Valley State early, 6-3 here in the second. Crowder dropped down. Primus and Kleins pick up the kill, the block, excuse me, and it's 6-4 UNCP. Braves keep things moving along, 7-4 here in the second set. Morgan Gibbs back in to serve, making her presence felt in her collegiate debut. A couple of aces back in that first set. And a roof at the net. Warren and Bean combining in the stuff. Kukarczyk was on the attack and was rejected. Cavallero back to Kukarczyk. Won't be denied that time. 8-5 UNCP still in front. And Oates rolls into the net. 2-point edge for UNCP. Crowder tools the block, picks up the point. 9-6. Braves in front here in the second set. Hines back into serve. Crowder heads over to the sideline. Dump by Gibbs. And a cross-court kill dropped in there by Thompson. Honorable mention all conference last season, last night. A combined 85 swings in those two matches. She's been getting her money's worth the last 24 hours. Back row attack. And Kakarchik heating up. 5th kill on her 18th attack as Grand Valley State now trails it by 1. Oates, just inches long of the baseline, and we're level at 9. So, like we saw in the first set, UNC Pembroke takes an early advantage, and Grand Valley State battled back like they've done right here. 3-0 run here in the second. Cavallero dump attempt swatted back by Warren. Cross court, perfect placement, Raven Oates. Braves first team to double digits here in the second set. Caught up in the block, chalked that one up as a kill for Kaylee Grolke, her 3rd of the match. Jackway, serve received by Farr. Braves in disbelief about that call. Caesar thought she'd placed it on the sideline. It's an attack error for UNCP, 11-10 Grand Valley State. Out of system, bump set by Oates. And a free ball for the visitors. Thompson winds and fires. Gets so much behind that ball. Largest lead of the set for the Lakers, 12-10. Miscommunication there in the set. Braves pick up the point. Jackway couldn't connect with anyone. O'Quinn and Hicks check in. Hicks punched up high in the air, and no one underneath it for second contact. Kakarchik gave her teammates ample time to get there for a set. And that ties things up at 12. Kleins is roofed. Caesar. And Hicks giving the Braves the lead once again, 13-12. Kept it short, how about that? O'Quinn caught the Lakers napping a little bit. 14-12, UNC Pembroke. Braves up by 2. And Oates hit it. Back and forth we go. 14-13 UNCP. Lakers lead 1-0. Took the first frame 25-22. Back set, pushed back by the Lakers, but covered by Hines. And rolled out of bounds into the Grand Valley State bench. 14's in the board. Caesar caught up with the block of Kleins and Grolke. Grolke at 6'1". Kleins 5'9", but she can get up there. Lakers back in front, 15-14. Caesar angles it towards the sideline. Ties things back up at 15. Braves playing with plenty of energy. And despite just going 5 sets a few minutes ago. Another block by UNCP. Caesar and Hicks. And the Braves retake the lead, 16-15 here in the second set. Grand Valley State not going anywhere. Kleins picks up the kill. Her 4th. Yerkes behind the line, clips top tape. Caesar from the middle. She was ultra efficient in that first match. Right there, making her way up above 0. 3rd kill with 2 errors on 8 attacks. For the second match, and an ace for Farr. Good things happen when you can side out. 18-16 Braves. And that ace forces a Grand Valley State timeout. Coach Scanlon will regroup with her squad here in the second set. Braves 7 points away from tying things. They trail 1-0, but are in front 18-16 against National Power GVSU. This is the 2019 UNC Pembroke Invitational, UNCP Sports Network. Third set here between Grand Valley State and UNC Pembroke, tied at 1 set each. Braves capturing the second set 25-22. Lakers won the first set by that same exact score. And they start off with an easy point courtesy of Kleins. Thompson. So much behind that swing. Takes the seam and gives Grand Valley State a 2-0 lead. And a service error into the net by Jackway. 2-1 Lakers. Big swing again, who else but Thompson. 3-1. 8 kills, that's a match high for Alex Thompson. Crowder goes over the top. And Allie Thompson couldn't get there in time. 3-2, Grand Valley State. Overshot there by Kukarczyk. Tied at 3. Grand Valley State, has talked about before, an incredibly young team. 7 sophomores, 9 freshmen, just 2 seniors. Cross-court kill by Kleins, one of those sophomore, but after a place at All-American and Stacy Brower, they've had a tough time early on this season with some of that youth. Losing a couple matches last night, but a service ace will certainly help. 5-3 Grand Valley State. Kendall Yerkes picks up the ace. Last year was second on the Lakers roster in service aces with 36. Warren. Block couldn't get there in time. Quick set, quick kill. 5-4. Grand Valley State up in the third set. Kukarczyk dug up with the hands of Oates. That system rolled over. Warren got creative with it, sidearmed it, and hits right in the middle of the Grand Valley State defense. No one there, we're tied at 5. Into the back corner. Kukarczyk watched it go, thought it would be wide, but Morgan Gibbs in her college debut with some big aces. That her third of the match. Double contact on the set. 7-5 UNCP in front here in the third. Braves 0-1. Lakers 0-2 on the season. Gibbs popped it short into the net. 7-6 UNCP. A couple of programs been in different places. Grand Valley State, international power. UNC Pembroke, up-and-coming team out of the Peach Belt. But both teams, I can guarantee they want to improve on last season. Pembroke 10-21 last year. Grand Valley State 13-15. Their first losing season since 1989, just their fourth losing season ever. And it wasn't their start. They started off 7-8 last season. They 7-1, excuse me, won 7 of their first 8 matches last season. It was once they got to conference play, some of those issues. 8-6 Braves make that 8-7. Primus from the middle. Jaylee Primus brings her side within a point. Thompson. It's the antenna. 9-7 UNC Pembroke in the third set. Tied at 1 set each. Primus push over. Now the backslide. Diving dig by Hines. And Caesar finishes off the rally with a kill. 10-7. Actually, Caesar last year averaged 1.7 kills per set. Led the team in blocks. That's where her presence be felt the greatest, as Primus got her fingertips on that one to push it over. Thompson winds. Oates, dug up by Yerkes, setter dump, Cavallero. Caught the Braves napping there. 10-8 UNCP. And a service error makes it 11-8. Casey O'Quinn checks in. This second match, we've seen O'Quinn and Gibbs swap for each other quite a bit. Haven't seen much of, actually haven't seen any of Cassandra Sturgis in the second match. It was Sturgis and O'Quinn swapping for each other in the first match. So Coach McGill trying to see what she has with her 3 setters. Braves lead 11-9. Hicks. Now Kleins off the antenna. Attacking error for Grand Valley State. Braves lead it by 3, near the midway point of this third set. Kleins goes long, but there was contact at the net, off the block and out of bounds. 12-10 the score. Fans, while we have a second reminder, make sure to follow us on all of our social medias pages on Twitter and Instagram at UNCP_sports. You can find us on Facebook, UNCP Athletics. Crowder winds and hits it long. Grand Valley State trails by 1, 12-11. First ever meeting between these two schools. Over to Crowder. Sent back by the block. Rolls along the net. dangerous there as Kukarczyk almost ran into the podium for the official, but able to avoid. 13-11 Braves in front. What a day to open up the 2019-2020 UNCP athletics season. Beautiful day outside. O'Quinn. Swatted down by Emma Kleins. Kleins and Thompson pacing this Grand Valley State offense with Kukarczyk not too far behind those three. With a combined 21 kills. 14-12 Pembroke after the service error. Morgan Gibbs back into serve. She's been the hot hand behind the end line today for the Braves. 3 aces for the freshman. Kleins. Big swing from the right side. Especially when Thompson's in the back row. You have an option like Kleins in the front. It can be lethal. Both pins. I've been feeling it today for Grand Valley State as Kleins checks out. That's Warren. 15-13. UNCP leads it here in the third set. Tied to 1 set each. Backslide to Primus. Now it's Savannah Bean. Back row for Thompson. Set her anywhere and she'll find the court. 15-14. Allie Thompson, double-digit kills already. 10 kills on 27 attacks. That leads the match. Free ball for the Lakers. Backslide Primus. Oh, what a attack at that. But it's dug up. Kept alive. Fine defensive play by the Braves. Gibbs dumps it over. Into the block. Dug up by Yerkes. Lakers reset. Backslide Primus. Off the fingertips. Oh, it did hit. Dan Scanlon thought that hit fingertips. Honestly, from up here, it looked like it did as well, but Warren was able to get her hands out of the way from that one. 16-14 UNC Pembroke. Thompson. Along the near sideline, just wide, and the Braves, a 3-point edge here in the third set. And as we saw in the previous match, winning the third set can do wonders for momentum. You put the other team, their backs against the wall, and teams who win the third set in 1-1 matches tend to bode a lot better than teams who don't. As we'll get a quick break here. Timeout taken by Grand Valley State. 17-14, UNCP in front. 17-14, UNC Pembroke in front, make that 18-14, an attacker for the Braves leading by 4, looking to take this third set and take a 2-1 lead. Primus from the middle, off the arms of Gibbs. Shaylee Primus picks up the kill. Braves still lead by 3. Free ball sent over by Warren. Thompson, good dig in the back row by Hines. And the Lakers couldn't keep the rally going. Knocked around a little bit, 19-15. UNC Pembroke in front. As Caesar checks in, Abby Farr heads out. Brenna Warren back to serve for UNCP. Thompson with the left hand. The righty. Ambidextrous, perhaps. Getting creative. And it's 19-16. Always impressive when an athlete pulls that out on you. UNCP. We'll have a quick break of the action here. Meeting of the minds at the scorers table. Final match today for UNC Pembroke. They'll play 2 more tomorrow against UVA-Wise in Fayetteville State. This is a tournament that has a good mix of programs. They have a national power in Grand Valley State. Yes, they're struggling a little bit this season, but still, the brand name is there, and some programs who are on the other side of things as well, and spoke to head coach Ellen McGill about that, and she said, listen, we're just excited to play in this tournament, finally get a chance to play against other teams. They've been working hard, obviously, in the offseason, practicing against themselves, but to take on 4 teams over 2 days gives you an early opportunity to really gauge where you are as a team, and you can make adjustments between games. You don't have to wait as long. And the Braves are back in action on Tuesday as well against Elizabeth City State. So some early chances for UNCP to continue their non-conference success. Number 1, where last year they ended the season winning 7 straight non-conference games. And number 2, to work on some of those possible issues they want to figure out. UNCP in front here in the 3rd set. Grand Valley State took the first set, 25-22. Braves won the second, 25-22 as well. Nobody know, we're decided by 3 points once again here in the 3rd. 19-16. Still waiting to get things going again. I haven't seen any indication from the officials. Both coaches on the court chatting with their team. Ellen McGill, her 5th season as the head coach for the Braves. Stan Scanlon, her 25th season. A college volleyball legend. 10th most wins of active D2 coaches built this Grand Valley State program into a powerhouse. NCAA tournament runs, championships, conference championships, All-Americans. They lost one last year, or following last season, in Stacy Brower. But this is a young crop of players that you can just see the potential that they have with 9 freshmen and 7 sophomores, many of whom are contributors years from now. A really good team. Same with this Braves team as well. They have been very impressive today, battling Coker in a match that I think majority of times put the Braves against the Cobras. Braves will probably win. And here against Grand Valley State, a really solid opponent. Playing well and in front right now, 6 points away from taking their second set. Back to volleyball we go. But long. Miami Kleins, Jack Gare, 20 points now for UNCP. They lead by 4. Crowder in, Hines checks out. Oates to serve. Back set, Thompson attacks from the back row. Into the solo block attempt. And onto the court, Maddie McCabe. At positioning. But a well-hit ball falls down, 21-16, Braves. Back set, Thompson. Popped up, jousted the net. And a net violation. Looked like that was McCabe who reached over the net. And the Braves now just 3 points away from taking this third set. Tied to 1 set each. And another stoppage. Timeout taken by Deanne Scanlon. 22-16 the score. UNC Pembroke in front of Grand Valley State. This is the 2019 UNC Pembroke Volleyball Invitational here on the UNCP Sports Network. 25-22, 25-22, 25-22. That's been the story this afternoon here in Pembroke, North Carolina. All three sets that we've played this far are decided by that score. The first one going in favor of the visiting Grand Valley State Lakers. Last two, though, won by UNC Pembroke. Now just one set away from picking up their first victory of the season. Casey O'Quinn heads behind the service line to get things started in the fourth frame. UNCP Grand Valley State, first ever meeting. Diving dig by Farr. Hopped around, somehow ends up on the Braves side. But Caesar finishes off the job from the middle. Jackway sets Kleins just underneath the diving attempt of O'Quinn. 1-1. Hits the basketball hoop. That's still in play as long as it stays on their side of the court. Into the middle. Hines a step behind on it. 2-1, Grand Valley State leading. Thompson with an ace. She has done it all today. To be expected as well. Pacing this offense, 11 kills. Her first ace. She has 14 digs as well, so a double-double for her. (4-1) Grand Valley State. How about Raven Oates as well? It's taking a glance at the stats here. 20 digs. Has 8 kills to go with that. 2 kills away from a double-double. Oates, chance for an assist, and she gets it. Her first assist of the afternoon. Out-of-system kills. Don't happen too often, but Braves pick up a big one. They trail 4-2. And rearing back and edging way too deep is Fernanda Spengler. Overpass from Yerkes, put down by Caesar. 4-4 the score in the fourth. UNC Pembroke at 2-1 edge. Big kill from Spengler. She's been a spark plug off the bench for Grand Valley State. 4 kills on 6 attacks now. 4 kills on 7 attacks. 1 hitting error. Nonetheless, becoming an option off the bench for Grand Valley State this afternoon. Crowder looks to respond. Can't do so. Primus and Kleins combining in the block. 6-4, Grand Valley State. Right, Yerkes left that serve well short. Service error. UNCP trails it by 1. Caesar rotates out. Off the arms of Thompson, that's an ace. Abby Farr. her second ace of the match. Ties it at 6. Jacque, back set, into the block. Warren and Crowder combining for the roof. 7-6 UNC Pembroke. What a day for Warren thus far. 6 kills in the second match. Has 4 blocks in that first match. An incredible offensive performance with 12 kills and 19 attacks and no errors. That's what you look for in a middle. Efficiency on the offensive end and getting their hands on opponent's swing. 7-7 after the Lakers are able to side out. An ace for Haley Blaney, the freshman out of Michigan, with their first ace of the day. Follows up the ace with an error. 8-8 the score here in the fourth. Braves a set away from taking this match against Grand Valley State. Gibbs to serve. Roll shot, pancaked up, and popped over. Again to Spangler, the Bolivian, heating up here in the fourth. Spangler checks out. In comes Carly Kukarczyk. As easy of a block as you'll find for Jaylee Primus. Grand Valley State up in their edge to 2, 10-8 here in the fourth. Mistimed on that set to Warren. 11-8 GVSU. Gibbs, bump set, Crowder roll shot. To the middle, Primus unleashes. And Grand Valley State in stride right now in the fourth set. They lead 12-8 against the UNCP Braves, but the Braves do hold a 2-1 edge in sets as they look to close things out here in the fourth. Still plenty of time to make a comeback, trailing 12-8 in the fourth set. This is 2019 UNC Pembroke Invitational here on the UNCP Broadcast Sports Network. A quick timeout, Ellen McGill's squad, they're ready to go. Grand Valley State now heads out of the huddle. 12-8 Lakers in front of the fourth set. UNC Pembroke an opportunity to win the match if they can win this set. Took the second set and the third set by a score of 25-22. Grand Valley State won the first set, also 25-22. Primus. Oh, hooked over with one arm by Gibbs from the back row. Slides forward and attempted the pancake. Couldn't get her hand underneath it. 13-8, Grand Valley State. Really good defense, though, by Gibbs, who has been very impressive for first collegiate match. She vies for the UNCP starting setter position. Primus again. Jaylee Primus getting some easy opportunities, overpasses for Pembroke right to the middle. Gibbs on the slide to Warren. Tucked along the net, rolls on the tape. And UNCP back in the board, 14-9 GVSU. Hines in, Crowder out. Thompson off the chest of Hines and kept afloat. To Primus, who just can't be stopped in this fourth set. Jaylee Primus, only a freshman. You can say that about quite a few of these contributors. For the Lakers, 9 freshmen on their roster, 7 sophomores, just 2 seniors. And an ace. Who else? It's Primus. Getting it done in all kinds of ways. Blocks, kills, an ace. This time, Farr receives it cleanly. And Bean thought she had a kill, but it's kept alive. No whistle from the officials. And it's finished off by Oates. A wise man's once said, ball don't lie. 16-10 in Grand Valley State. Bean thought she had a kill and seemed like everyone else in this arena did as well, except for GVSU. That's why they say play to the whistle. Braves trail by 6. Set to the back, a little bit awkward on the jump by Kukarczyk. Now it's Oates, goes across the way and wide. 17-10 GVSU in the fourth set. The Lakers, with a win of this fourth frame, force a fifth set. Jackway, the setter, slaps it over. Caesar into the block, covered. Again, pushed over by Caesar. Back set to Savannah Bean. Kleins. A little bit late in that jump and a little bit long in the swing. 17-11. Braves down 6. Hicks and O'Quinn check in. Gibbs and Bean to the sideline. Into the block of Hicks and Caesar. Weakly hit ball, easily placed down into the court. And the Braves trail it by 5. O'Quinn has forced a few rallies for the Braves tonight. Gotten a couple of runs from behind the service line. A great dig by Farr. Tipped over the block by Kleins for the kill. 18-12. Grand Valley State. This is the best they've played tonight. Enter this afternoon 0-2 in the season. A couple losses last night against Lander and Lenore Ryan respectively. That Lenore Ryan match, they did not lead until the third set. But they're leading big time here, 19-12 in the fourth. And UNCP will take a timeout, trailing by 7. If the Braves can come back and win this set, they win the match. But the Lakers standing strong in their way, looking to force a fifth set. This is the UNCP Invitational here on the UNCP Sports Network. UNCP trails it by 7, 19-12. The score here in the fourth after Ellen McGill takes the timeout. Her Brave side looking to respond. And the first swing is long from Ellie Hicks. Grand Valley State, their largest lead of the night, of the day, 20-12. Thompson off the arms of Hines, an ace for GVSU. 21-12, now a 9-point advantage for the visitors. Again, targeting Hines. This time keeps it in play. Free ball for the Lakers. Spangler off the block towards the bleachers. 22-12. This fourth set has been all GVSU. Very different from the first three sets. Regardless of who won, it was tight. 25-22 is the score in all three of the first three sets. Now 22-12. Oates mishit that one into the net, 23-12. UNCP just went 5 sets against Coker. They fell just short against the Cobras. Now in danger of having to play a 5th set in consecutive matches. And about a half hour in between matches. And a net violation on Caesar. Set point number 1. And ample opportunities for Grand Valley State. They're doubling up the Braves right now. 24-12 the score in the 4th set. A point away from forcing a 5th. Good opportunity here with a free ball. Spangler. Yep, there it is, 25-12. Spangler, undoubtedly the key to that 4th set. The spark that she's provided off the bench offensively for the visitors cannot be understated. We'll see what we have in the 5th set. Another 5th set for UNCP. In back-to-back matches, Braves fell just short against Coker. They look to do a little bit better here in the second. Coin toss now underway at the net. And we'll take a quick break with that 5th set in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. This is UNCP Volleyball on the UNCP Sports Network. fifth and final set between the UNCP Braves and the Grand Valley State Lakers. First and fourth sets went to GVSU. Second and third to UNCP. Jaquay will get us started. As the setter serves it over. Caesar gets the Braves started in the fifth, and as we touched on earlier, fifth set, first to 15, early points, just a matter of that much more. And Scrid sends it wide. 1-1 to score in the fifth set. Ellie Thompson back to serve for the Lakers. Spangler, another kill. 2-1 GVSU after Pembroke picked up the first point. The Lakers rattling off a pair. And it's long. Crowder went after it, actually couldn't make contact with it, and was able to spin out of the way in the last second. Wisely so, score now 2-2. Farr, the setter, back deep to serve for UNCP. Crowder is roofed, a solo block by Emma Kleins. One-on-one, Crowder typically wins those matchups, but Kleins in perfect position. This time, Kayla almost had a kill, but Thompson slides to her right to dig it up. Another chance for UNCP on the slide. Big swing, there it is. Kayla Crowder, only 5'6", but she can get up there. The junior out of Chesterfield, Virginia. 3-3 the score in the fifth set. Tough reception for Spangler. Crowder tips into the net, 4-3 GVSU. Ellie Blaney in for service. Pancake reception by Crowder. And hit the antenna. And Deanne Scanlon arguing that was the line judge's call. Not happy about it. The antenna clearly shaking. And the score 4-4 unless it's overturned for any reason. And Coach Scanlon not happy. 4-4 here in the fifth set. UNC Pembroke, Grand Valley State. We have a good one once again. Pembroke just played 5 sets. A match that ended about a half hour before this one started. Spangler set once more. No antenna that time. Emphatically into the block. Bean and Warren were there, but couldn't get there in time. 5-4 GVSU. Off the arms of Abby Farr. It had a play. Kaharczyk with the ace. 6-4, GVSU with the fifth. Thompson off of far, giving chase and couldn't get there in time. Was Oates, who almost dove into the bleachers. GVSU 7-4 edge here in the fifth set. And that's the point of the first match today, which also went 5 sets, where UNCP struggled a little bit. And Primus winds and fires down to the back corner. 8-4, Grand Valley State. Teams will switch sides as the Braves have their work cut out for them. Here in the fifth set, trailing by 4. It's 1st to 15 in this definitive set. Braves absolutely need to side out. They've had a tough time fielding Kaharczyk's serve this afternoon. Eight to 4, Lakers. Good dig in the back middle. And across the midline was Morgan Gibbs. Pass took her pretty tight to the net, and she just ran out of real estate. Violation gives GVSU a 5-point lead. 9-4 the score in the 1st to 15 fifth set here from Pembroke, North Carolina. Take a quick break here in the UNCP Sports Network. Lakers, a strong start to this fifth set. 9-4, they lead it over UNC Pembroke. Braves, after the timeout, looking to get things going. And that won't help. Thompson with the kill. 10-4. Both sides looking for their first win of the season. Perfectly placed by Thompson. Unstoppable today. 11-4 for the all-conference honorable mention selection from last year. One of just 3 Lakers who played in all 100 sets last season. And that's a big kill for Scrid, who hasn't played very much in this second match. He was frequented in the first match. Both teams played a lot of volleyball. 2 matches last night, 8 total sets for GVSU. This is the 10th set of the day for UNCP. Back to Scrid. Back-to-back points. 11-6. Braves trail it by 5 here in the fifth. Warren floated, it would have been long, but it's kept in. Lucky break for UNCP, can they capitalize? No, it's Thompson. Keeps looking at that back left corner, and she keeps finding open space, hitting opposite side and deep. And GVSU doubling up the Braves here in the 5th set. 12-6 the score. Primus, received by Farr. Big diving dig by Gibbs, the freshman. And Skrid rolls cross court. The righty opening up her frame and coming to the near sideline. Big point for Pembroke. And a couple of changes on the way for UNCP. Hicks and O'Quinn check in as Gibbs and Bean head to the sideline. That's an inopportune service error for O'Quinn. 13-7. GVSU now just 2 points away from picking up the win. 5th set between these two squads. O'Quinn finds Hicks through the block. And the Braves stay alive. 13-8 Lakers. As Skrid retreats to serve. 5-point deficit for UNCP. Kleins finds the grounds. 14-8, match point number 1 for Grand Valley State. Emma Kleins, the redshirt freshman. Now it's 14-8. Thompson. Out of system, bump set. Good roll shot though by Skrid. Kleins into the block, out of bounds, and that's a victory for Grand Valley State. Picking up their first win of the season, they move to 1-2. UNC Pembroke falls to 0-2. Another 5th set heartbreaker for the Braves, but you have to give them a lot of credit. They've been competitive. They've had opportunities to win games. Again, it's a young team. A lot of players playing in one of their first matches in a contributing role. But they'll grow, they'll get better. And as this season progresses, these 5-set battles can prove to be crucial. They've been there now. They've done that. And now it's just about executing, taking things to the next level. And Coach Ellen McGill will look to work on that. But the good news for UNCP, 2 more opportunities tomorrow against UVA-Wise and Fayetteville State. A couple of programs they should find some success against. And for GVSU, nice win for them in 5 sets. After a couple of tough losses last night, they come out to Pembroke and pick up the win. Once again, 5 sets. UNC Pembroke falls to GVSU. Tight match, but the Braves falling just short. Let's take a quick break here on the UNCP Sports Network, about a half hour to be exact. Next match will be up. It'll just be video, no audio for this one, as Fayetteville State and Grand Valley State get set for action here from Lumbee Guarantee Bank Court. Again, big thank you to all of you for joining us. Signing off for the UNCP Sports Network. I'm John Gross. Stick with us as we bring you some more volleyball as this day goes on.